Konnichiwa, Patrickです。日本語勉強し始めて、2ヶ月になりました。So I have to think a lot. 今日はコーヒーを飲みます。飲みながら日本語で少し話します。日本語は本当に beautiful, interesting. 美しい言語で大好きです。What else? What can I say? 韓国語も少し勉強しましたが、日本語の方が優しい、優しいと思います。毎日日本語のコンテンツを読んだり、聞いたりします。Um, YouTube を見たり、podcast を聞いたりします。これからもう毎日頑張ります。Okay. In order to provide, oh, I really need my coffee. In order to provide my opinion about like the 2 months studying Japanese, I can't be squeezing my brain for every sentence, so I'm gonna do that in English. So otherwise, I cannot really say all the things I think. Um, First of all, it's been 2 months now, studying Japanese every day or trying to study it every day. Um, I've been juggling between Russian and Japanese. Mostly my routine. So I listen to a lot of Japanese. For the first time, I'm doing something different. That is, I'm not talking too much because during all the other challenges, I was forcing myself to speak soon, like from day zero, or trying to say stuff, trying to squeeze my brain until I can really say something. Now it's not the same. I'm kind of respecting my rhythm with Japanese, so I listen to it a lot. I read basic things, like stories for kids. Um, Mostly, if you are a Japanese learner, you know what I'm talking about. I read content that break the kanji down for you. So you have the kanji and then you have the hiragana explaining the kanji. So I read this kind of stuff. I'm going to show some pictures in this video while I'm explaining that. So um, I listen to a lot of Japanese stuff. Uh, to be honest, there's one YouTube channel I really enjoy. Whereas there's a teacher and she does like 1 hour monologues entirely in Japanese. I love that. Um, I'm going to yeah, I'm going to leave the link here in the description of the video. So I read that a lot. I study the grammar like consistently because, as I said, I'm not focusing only on like being conversational. I want to understand things. So yeah, if my intention was following the same process as before, I would ignore all the basic grammar and I would jump into conversational stuff like sentences, chunks of the language, patterns. So I would simply start talking to native speakers and see what I can get from that. And at the end, I would have some conversational skills, maybe decent conversational skills for basic topics, and I would be a poor reader. I would be um, poor when it comes to grammar, and Of course, I wouldn't be able to write, and that's nothing wrong about that. This is just a conversational approach. I'm not into this anymore, not in Japanese, so I'm almost in silent period. I'm not a big fan of that, but this time, as I mentioned, there's a different process. So basically, I listen to Japanese content 1 hour a day. I read kids' book. I study grammar, and of course, I do have language exchange. But I'm not putting a lot of pressure on the language exchange because before the language exchange was the core of the process, the center of the process. So if I could have a long conversation with my language partner and still suck at reading, listening, whatever, but I could have entire conversations, that would be okay. Now it's not the case, so I do have language exchange, but I use this time more like for gossip, um, gossip and normal talks. Because yeah, I'm talking to a friend, and also to discuss about the grammar, like why this or why that. The old process would be just like, okay, give me the correct version. How would you say this? That way? Okay. So save it, adopt, and whatever. Now, no. I focus more on understanding the roots of everything. Um, and of course, I'm also following this book here, recommended by my friend, because I do have the intention to take some Japanese exam at the end of the year, December, by December probably. I'm not sure. I was like N4, N5, definitely not N3, because I would need to put insane amount of effort into that. I don't feel like doing it, so N5 or N4, that would be okay. So I'm following a book, this book here. And what else? Of course, listening to songs in Japanese, like contact with the language, contact with the culture and everything. But am I satisfied with my first 2 months? Yes and no. No, if I think in comparison with my previous challenges, that was like speaking Ukrainian after 4 months. But then, like, again, different language family, I had a different background, I had different motivation, and so on and so on. So, am I satisfied? Yeah, if I compare, no. But if I think with my new perspective, am I satisfied? Yes. First, um, I've been making some progress. I've been making some progress. I cannot deny that. And I am still interested in the language. You know, it's not like, okay, I'm tired of this. And normally, like, there is a kind of pattern in these language challenges. There are, you go there and you put all your effort into the language, and then you study for 2, 3 months. You achieve the conversational level. You have conversations with your language exchange partner or someone else. And after that, you kind of start losing the interest and then you gradually abandon the language. Not happening right now. I'm still fascinated. I'm still eager to learn more and more. I just don't put a lot of pressure into speaking. And also, for the exams, you don't really need to speak. So that's also a little bit demotivating, like when it comes to the speaking part. So yeah, 2 months. I'm still doing this. I'm not fluent. I have no intention to be like fluent in 3 months. Um, I don't really think it's possible to do that, especially with a language like Japanese, being a Brazilian. So yeah, but here I am. That's my honest update, and I will do it again for 3 months Japanese challenge. Right? Okay. Hope this content is interesting for you. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.